We are rolling. Welcome back, everybody, to Three Guys, Three Songs on Tuesday rehearsals. And oddly enough, I want to give a shout out to Tuesday Morning Wrestling.
Yay!
Is that correct, Dave?
That's correct.
Tuesday morning, and the only reason I'm shouting them out is because you posted something, and instead of saying Tuesday rehearsals, you posted Tuesday morning rehearsals, and it dawned on me that it was like Tuesday morning wrestling and Tuesday rehearsals are two events that happen on Tuesday, I guess.
They both have Tuesday in them.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I did that at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see why you would. It's like an easy mistake to make, you know?
Right.
No, but...
Yeah, no, Tuesday Morning Wrestling is a wonderful acoustic sort of parody band. They sing about celebrities, both dead and alive, mostly dead, some of them in prison.
I did hear...
Very funny stuff.
There was a song I heard from them, and I forget who it was about, but it was pretty funny.
I've never heard of them.
I'll send you a link.
It's a main band, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my roommate actually is one of the founders.
Brett?
Yeah.
How many bands is he in?
Well, he's in two right now, Tuesday Morning Wrestling and Cheap Buzz.
Right.
But he's been in countless bands in the past. He was in USA Waste and Global Threat. Some other ones.
Oh.
Too many to mention.
No,
Too many to list here.
I knew
Another episode.
He was in two. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have him on the podcast one of these days. You know,
I'd love to
have him on the cast. You know, so
yeah.
I'm gonna start saying I'm casting.
Okay.
That's kind of my thing. You guys can pick up on it if you want. I'm just telling you that's what the kids are doing. It's the cool thing to do. We don't say we're doing a podcast. We say we're casting.
Pretty soon we're just going to be ing. I'm ing.
Ting. We're ting. What are we doing tonight? Ting. We're tinging. I would love.
I don't have time for podcasting. I'm tinging.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be our little inside joke. You have to watch the podcast or listen to the podcast to get it. So
quarantine. We're always inside.
Exactly. I want to do something with the face mask. Like, you know how people are always saying like, this is my face when something happens. It's like you can have the mask on and be like, my face when whatever. You know, it's like or like the different emotions. Different emotions during quarantine. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Like the different emotions during quarantine. And then have like 9 different pictures, like happy, sad, thoughtful, but it's all
just people with masks on.
All the same person. So I feel this is kind of weird because I know my camera's over here, but I'm monitoring you guys here. So it's like,
yeah, I'm
actually
barely paying attention to myself.
My desktop. So, you know.
What else is new, Tony?
I was trying to get my graphics ready. I couldn't find a large size of the Bob Seger image because it's so terrible and old that nobody's bothered to update the image in 20 years. So it's like a little 200 by 200 pixel image of Bob Seger, which is about all he deserves, really.
Yeah. You know.
Damn guy ruined Metallica.
They
were fine. They were fine until they Turn the Page.
Oh. Well.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Metallica
doing Bob Seger? What the fuck is that?
I didn't like it when they covered Whiskey in the Jar.
Nobody should do that song.
No, I know it, but you know what the thing is? The traditional Irish version of it is really, really good because it's really lively. And
no, it isn't, because Irish music sucks.
No. It's like, trust me, when you have a couple of drinks in you and stuff and you hear like, there's whiskey in the jar, and the hamdalallah.
This is exactly why I don't hang out in Irish pubs.
Oh, shit.
I don't, just kidding. I don't care where I drink. I'll drink anywhere.
Because if you guys are ever looking for me, ever, you know what I mean? The best way to find me is to just walk around and go, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. And just wait for me to, because every Irish guy in the world will, like, if you say, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more.
Wild rover.
No, never, no more.
Anyway, we should get on with it, shouldn't we?
All right, yeah. So
I thought we did. I thought we were on with it.
wait, never.
Yeah,
no
but
more.
we weren't really, though.
There's Dave cracking a whip trying to keep us all in line again.
Well,
Come on.
we were talking about, Tony and I get to chit
Can't do this all night.
We were talking that, like, Dave is really cool because you're like the producer, slash host, because you keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's like you keep us on topic, you keep us on subject and stuff like that. And
So what am I, comic relief?
dude, well, you like came through the first. I think I'm the comic. I think I'm the funny one, to be honest.
That's about the funniest thing you've ever
Tony, you're
said.
the sexy one.
Naturally.
But it's like you do all the sound effects.
I'm hat guy.
I would have never, ever, ever thought of any of the sound effects, and having them along was just like added a new element. And just
I haven't got any of that set up today.
What's that?
I don't have any of that set up today.
No, it's all right.
I do have the graphics set up, but
The fact that we have the option, you know what I mean? If we ever put any like serious, legit planning into like one of these episodes,
yeah, I may actually,
We're never gonna do
maybe
that.
write a little music for the program. You know what I mean?
well, I was thinking that too. You could feature like, you know, we could do an episode where we're featuring like some of our own music or music
Yeah.
of our friends and stuff like that, you know? So
Mhm.
we have a kitten that eats everything. Like legit, she like swallowed a ribbon, like about that much of a ribbon that we had to pull out of her.
Ooh.
Knock it
Oh,
out.
that'll clean you out.
What's
Yeah.
that? Okay, both you guys say one more time.
Who's going? I think Tony's dead.
Oh,
Well, not dead, but I think he's frozen.
frozen.
I'm not
Frozen.
frozen.
You know?
Come back. You're so convincing.
He did that. He did that the other
In
night.
humor.
I think we lost him. All right, so I
The topic for tonight's show is songs we hate, we absolutely despise, that are popular.
Yeah.
Songs that are popular that you can't stand.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
all right. So who wants to go first? I nominate Tony. Tony should go first.
All right, I'll go first. What do you want? So I picked Radar Love. Good Lord, I hate that song. Now, you guys know I don't like long songs anyway, right? This has been an issue with me in the past. I haven't got
How long
4
is it?
minutes. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't never listened to it. Never listened to it all the way through. I don't know, but everyone seems to love it. My wife even loves it. I'm like, oh my God, I hate that song. But I don't even need a reason to hate it. I just do.
I like it. I mean,
Do
I
you
don't-
really?
I think
You're
it's one of the
lying.
most-
You're
I think it's
lying.
One of
You're
the
just
most
being-
overplayed songs in rock and roll, but I think it's a good song. I definitely wouldn't pick it for tonight's category, tonight's topic.
Really?
And that's me. Tony, we never see eye to eye. This shouldn't
Yeah,
surprise
we really don't, do we? I thought he was just being contentious. You know, it was like, yeah, I'm going to disagree with Dave with me just for the hell of it. You know.
No, I think it's got a good beat and you can dance to it. No, you can't dance to it. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Oh, there it
Hearing. All right, there we go. We got a thing. It's all red I love.
But the only thing for speed on the highway.
Hold on, you broke up on that last one, Tony. Say it again.
It's good for speeding on the highway.
Bill told me he's got to close all extra tabs. Don't have any.
Okay, something about on the highway.
Yeah, it's good speeding on the highway.
Oh,
Radar Love.
yeah, I suppose.
Oh, is that what it's about?
I have no idea what it's
Yeah.
about.
And you know what?
Yeah, I think it is.
Who names their band Golden Earring?
Those guys did.
I'm not going to say anything.
But seriously, like there are three guys here in this podcast, and we can't really agree on much. Like, how did four guys all agree on a shitty band name like Golden Earring?
Yeah, Golden Earring. That's an excellent name for a band.
Dude, I love it. Oh my god, yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand it myself. I find
I'll agree with that.
I mean, you could throw words in a hat and pull out two of them and come out with a better name. That's probably exactly how they named the band.
possibly throw them back in the hat though. Well, my commentary on it is like there are parts of it that sound kind of catchy, like that initial bass line kind of like ropes you in a little bit. But then
And I think that's why everyone likes it, is that bass line.
I think that's it. I think that's about it. And there's another part in the song where it's like it goes back to the beginning and it just does the bass line and nothing else, and then brings it back in. But yeah, I definitely agree. I think there are parts of it that are catchy, but I think it's extremely repetitive. And
You like the song, huh, Dave?
no,
I think it's Golden Earring's best song.
You got me there.
well,
I'm not saying I love the song, but I don't.
You wouldn't have chosen it for this podcast.
No, I don't change the station when it comes on the radio. Which
Oh, I do.
is about
Well, I do. I would, except Phyllis won't let me.
so,
But I get back at her by playing Space Oddity. So, which is a song she thought I should choose for this. But I like Space Oddity.
I love Space Oddity. Oddity. It
Could be Odyssey too would work.
Sure.
But
I always until recently I was always under the impression that song was called Major Tom. So
There's another song called Major Tom.
Peter Schilling, yeah.
Peter Schilling, yeah.
And
Which is
I
not
thought
a
it was
bad song.
reference to the Bowie song. So now,
Right.
what is up with Major Tom? Is that like that a British thing or a European thing? Was Major Tom like a Captain America overseas or something like that? Or
I think it's just a fictional character.
Yeah, I think he just made it up. Junkie astronaut.
Yeah. Yeah, it is just a story in his head that he decided to write.
And then Peter Schilling just kind of was like, oh, well, Bowie did it. Fuck it.
Yeah. I don't know the Peter Schilling song, so
It's Earth Below Us.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know that one.
That one.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's a 1 compared to Bowie's 10, but it's still,
Yeah, maybe a 2 or a
It's a song.
3. It might be a 2 or a 3. Yeah.
might be.
This
I
is,
mean,
it's like
you can't compete with Bowie.
you can't really, so guys.
Who'd want to?
He's slippery, so it's not a music man.
I saw a meme today about notice all this shit started happening after Bowie died. I'm not saying he was holding the universe together or anything.
But yeah, could be something to it. So
what's your song, John? You got a song for us?
yeah, my song is Black Magic Woman by Carlos Santana.
Ooh.
And the thing is, the funny thing is, like, even though I think hate is a strong word, this is just a song that I just really, really don't like. And just thinking of this category made me think of so many different songs. Like I'm really not a big fan of the Eagles at all. And it came down to like him and Eric Clapton. Because I just like I think Eric Clapton is highly overrated, and I think Santana is like kind of overrated, and that just that whole, like late '60s, early '70s, like people just seem to lean on that era and be like, oh, nothing but great music came out then.
Oh, yeah.
If it came out during that era, it was like it was perfect. It just had to be good because they were experimenting. It was just. I think a lot of that music gets grandfathered in, and I think it shouldn't be. I think it needs to be kind of eliminated, and it's like, all right, it had its time. Just kind of let it go, let it die. I think Santana's a pretty good guitar player, but I don't know if he deserves the recognition that he gets. I found the song seems to be very. It doesn't really have any kind of direction or purpose. It just seems to go around, and it's just really a little too jammy, and then there's the big epic part in the middle where he's just like, and it's just
not his best song. I like Santana, but not his best song.
Well, I think that song is like everybody seems to think it's just such a great song. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I think it's a good song. Like Dave said about my song, I wouldn't have chosen it for this particular episode. I don't change the channel when that comes on. I don't change the station. I like the song.
Right.
I prefer his Como Yo Va, whatever that one is.
You know what the thing is? That was one that drives me fucking pretty crazy too.
See, you like Irish music, I like Hispanic music. That's where it's at.
It probably is. It's like, it's just one of those things like I just don't.
I'm all about cultural appropriation. They gave me Irish music, and I started listening to black guys and Hispanic guys.
I am too.
You're only allowed to listen to white people, American white people.
I'm still trying to piss off. I'm still trying to piss off my parents, man.
I only it's so funny because you know what's going to happen, Dave? Someone's going to take that clip off of this podcast.
Oh no!
It's like, it's the white people. Yeah, it's like, this out of Maine, this guy out of Maine, blah 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 blah. It's like you should only listen to white people. You should only listen to white people. It's like, just saying.
Oh no! If anybody listens to this, I might be in trouble. But
well, hopefully they'll listen to the whole thing.
That's right.
Yeah, at some point we're gonna get discovered.
Don't take me out of context.
It's gonna explode, man.
Yeah. Listen, anyone who's like pulling clips out of this, don't fucking take us out of context. All right, you heard that?
They're gonna make a highlight reel of you hitting the pipe.
Exactly. Yep.
I have no use for Eric Clapton myself, but I do like Santana. I actually saw him open up for Fish one year when I was following Fish around, but and it was a great concert. I think the man's a phenomenal guitarist. Of course, I don't go out and listen to his music often because I'm not.
But if it comes on the radio, you don't change it.
No, I don't change it. I don't change it. So if that's the best thing I can say about Santana. He doesn't suck.
If it comes on the radio, I won't change it. That should be like our rating system. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's if it comes on the radio, will you change it? Yes, then you really don't like that song, Well,
I'll change it if I'm not in heavy traffic. But if I'm in heavy traffic, I'll keep listening.
It's another good
what
one.
What sort of market am I in? I mean, are there a lot of stations around me, or is it like up here in Maine where you have two?
You're in the middle of Nevada, and you're not catching Las Vegas yet on the FM. So.
Oh God. That's got to be radio like bottomless pit there. So here's another question. Like, if you're like driving somewhere and you get to your destination and you pull over to stop, will you let the song play out before you turn off the car?
There's very few songs I do that for. Very few
Yeah.
songs I would do that for.
Not very many I'd do that for, but there are some. Bowie's probably got some of those.
Yeah.
But
You know what I change almost every single time?
What?
Stairway to Heaven. I don't need to be listening to Stairway to Heaven in the car.
nobody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs that I really would say I like. Or like, oh, that's a great song. That I've heard enough. I've heard it.
Stairway's overrated.
Yeah, it's definitely over. And on top of it, I've heard it millions of times.
Right.
You
Right.
know? So, millions of times. All right.
Well, one thing all these songs have in common, and is they could be classified as old-time rock and roll. Which brings me to my choice. Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll.
Indeed.
Bane of my existence. Do 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 do. I hate that. I hate that song. When I hear those notes being played in the very beginning, I want to puke.
And you know, the funny thing is, it's like I remember that from way back in the day. Like my brother used to play that song back in the day. He had that whole album. And it's just so teeny backwards. It's like it's not even rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Computer, Tony, you're breaking up.
Get
Get the graphics off. Get the graphics off.
Yeah, we're losing you, Tony.
No, he's making it up. I don't know if we've really lost him or what.
Yeah,
I'll go
when I
back
share the
and see what you're
graphics,
saying.
when I share the graphics, that's what happens. Yeah, I would definitely change the station on this song. Yeah.
And
it's
did
not
your brother play it?
Well, yeah, he had that album. I remember he had that album, so I heard it a billion times. It doesn't help that then Tom Cruise performs to it in that movie. I hate Tom Cruise too, so I hate that song. I hate Tom Cruise.
I forgot Tom Cruise did that. That was Risky Business, right?
Yeah, and I don't like the blonde chick in Risky Business only because she was in that movie with Tom Cruise. It's like a kaleidoscope of people I dislike because of Tom Cruise, really, not Bob Seger. But Bob Seger is now in that circle, the Venn diagram of dislike.
The
Yeah.
origin.
Tom Cruise, Rebecca De Mornay, and
Rebecca
Bob
De
Seger.
Mornay,
Oh,
yes. Yeah. I don't know why I hate Tom Cruise, but I do.
I do
I always
too.
have.
We agree.
Yeah.
But that song is trash, yeah.
What's his name? Did you mention Joe Pantoliano, Dave?
I didn't. I said Rebecca De Mornay.
Well,
Stop putting words in his mouth.
no, I thought I heard him say Joe Pantoliano because Joe Pantoliano played the pimp,
That's right.
That.
Joel.
and it was like he always plays such a good scumbag.
He is a
Like,
good
he
actor.
just really does it so well, you know. And,
I think Tom Cruise plays a good scumbag, but he does it unintentionally.
right. He lives a good scumbag, basically.
He is a good scumbag.
You go, but
Man, it's like your apartment's on fire over there. You guys all right?
we're fine. Little lit. That's all. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that song either. And the first time I ever heard it was in Risky Business, and I only watched Risky Business because it was on HBO, and I was like 14, 15 years old, and it was like there was nudity in it. So, you know,
Not even that much, though.
no, it wasn't. But it was not for me. 14 years old. You know what I mean? I was
You need to get Cinemax.
Well, oh yeah. Well, yeah, eventually by the time I was 15, 16, I stepped up from like strong language and nudity to strong language, nudity, strong sexual content. I was like, all right, yeah, this is what I'm gonna watch now.
Have you guys noticed that there's a ton of porn on the internet?
That'll be our next show.
Nope, never noticed it, baby. What does this mean? We're running out of
Well,
time.
actually, we're doing a Zoom cast here. I was hoping Zoom would we would get hacked and somebody would start playing porn on our channel.
I can get us hacked if you want. I mean, you go to Reddit and they have whole friggin' threads of hacking people's Zoom casts.
Really? That sounds awesome.
Might be fun. Might be fun.
I've thought about doing it. Just pop in and be like, "Hey, what's up, motherfuckers?"
Just take over the podcast. It'd be great if you could do like the whole like you move the screen, like like you move. Like right now, just push Tony out of the way. Like
then I can share graphics and share all kinds of porn crap.
Oh, Tony, reach over to your left, to your right, or yeah, I think it's
to my right.
To your left. Reach over to your left. Reach over to your left. Let go, Tony. Don't kill me.
See, on my screen, you're below me, not beside me.
Oh. Well, over here is hilarious.
And Dave's right here.
Oh, Tony!
Oh.
It'd be really cool if one of us could just like pop into the other guy's screen somehow.
That would be pretty awesome. So that was
I need a doppelganger.
Well, you could pre-record something, but then we'd have to that would
Well,
be
I'm not going to Maine for a joke.
Right. You might get dragged up there for a joke, though. You never know. Like, yeah. Hey, Tony, get in. We're going for a drive. I just want to go pick up a pack of cigarettes. So we'll be a couple minutes. Be right back. Jack, you passed like 5 convenience stores. Why is this taking so long? I lied, Tony. We're going to Maine.
Was that a moose?
For a joke. So, all right. So we got everyone's songs.
It's quick because we could all agree that everything was terrible except Dave somehow likes Radar Love.
Oh, I love Radar Love.
We didn't even have time to get my lava lamp going.
Huh. Wow, Tony, you're slacking. You had that on point the first episode, I remember. Lava lamp was just up and running. You're like, you know what time I had to start to get the lava lamp going?
I started at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Too busy.
Yeah, I'll microwave it next time.
How'd the calzone turn out?
Excellent, of course. I make an excellent calzone.
What ingredients did you put inside for her?
She just wants cheese and pepperoni. It's really a folded pizza.
Right. So. Oh, I know.
Hey, we're getting off subject. We should probably wrap it up for the folks at home so they don't have to listen to us talking about calzones.
Well,
hey, tune in next time for songs that involve calzone.
That would be a tough one.
Yeah.
It'd be a tough one to pull off. So I don't know.
Pizza.
I don't know what subject we want to cover next week, or like if we want to just. I don't know if we want to start going through eras, just like, hey, let's talk about music from the 80s. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. It doesn't necessarily have to be one particular song, maybe bands or like, we could even go into bass lines, guitar solos, shit like that.
All right, slow down. We have plenty of subjects we can discuss. Yeah.
There are plenty of subjects.
Those are a lot of
We'll figure it out. It's going to be a surprise for you viewers at home.
Yeah, you guys have to tune in. Oh, and by the way, Dave, I don't know if I told you we're on Spotify now too.
Oh, I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
great. I use
We're
Spotify.
we're on Spotify and a couple of different platforms. So,
Great.
people can start like
Links
that.
in the comments.
So, links in the comments. There's a lot of links in the comments.
And subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the exciting developments.
You'll get all of our contact information too. Like Mel's the tech person and everything like that. She's basically the show's producer, Melanie Stardust from Stardust Studios. We got Dave Colbert from
RabidGorilla.com, which is going to be coming online again in the next couple of months, I hope.
and last but not least, Tony Shannon, aka the Reverend Cooperstone Badge.
Yeah, officially ordained in the Virgin Islands and Tahiti.
Were you really?
Would I lie?
No, I thought you got
Yes.
ordained. I thought you got ordained stateside.
Well, I'm not even in the United States right now. They don't even know where I am.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
That's true. Nobody knows where
In Lava Lamp Land.
you are.
Well, it's just for tax purposes.
Parts unknown.
Yeah.
We can end the recording now, and then we will just chat afterwards.
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
just take out my words here.